Hey, hi, hello, everybody. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me for this New Year's Eve practice. Wow, where did 2024 go, first of all? I can't believe we're already stepping into 2025. So, for those of you who do not know me, I did just want to introduce myself. I have a yoga practice, a meditation practice, a breathwork practice, all things that have really started to come together to facilitate spaces for everybody. So, I really love holding energy space for people. And so I'm going to be doing more of these online offerings just by donation because they're really accessible for everybody then. It's kind of like a pay what you can. And it really makes it accessible. And I do find that we're stepping into a time where, finances come into play after Christmas and the holidays and stuff. So thanks so much for showing up and being here and a part of this. I hope to host more of them. And so with that, this event itself. So we're going to be exploring working with the elements. We're going to be doing a bit of meditation as well as some ritual practices and some breath work. So we are going to start with breath work and then move into the meditation and then into the ritual. So just making sure that you have all the items, something to write with, something to write on, water or tea, a heat safe dish, and then a candle or a lighter or something that you have to ignite flame. Make sure you have that stuff. I am going to just do a quick clearing so we can really open the space with fresh energy. And so if you haven't already done so, if you want to smudge your own space, if you want to run the diffuser, you're welcome to. Just making sure that the door is closed to the room that you're in so you are not disturbed for this practice. And we are just asking that the space be cleared from any heavy and dense energies that we do not need to bring into 2025 into the practice. We ask for anything that is not here to support our highest good to please leave the space. And so it is. Awesome. And I apologize, my animals have been crazy. So if you can hear them at the door, they have been absolute lunatics. The weather must be changing. All right. So with that clearing, let's just go ahead and pull a card for the new year. So we're just going to work with the Earth Magic deck. And before I pull a card, I do just want to touch on a few housekeeping things. As we move into the breathwork practice, into the meditation practice, always just listen to your body, listen to what feels good for you. The breathwork we're going to be doing is a 4x4 breathing with a retention. So it is a Soma breathwork inspired practice. If you have high blood pressure, if you have heart issues, if you have schizophrenia, PTSD, you want to make sure you're really working within your limits. So listening to your body is the guide. If you are pregnant, you do want to not participate in the retention. So we'll go over that as we start the breath practice. But just making sure that we are listening to the body, that is your guide for the practice and honoring your space. All right, so one card. What? That was 3. What do we need to know as we step into 2025 for the collective? What do we need to know to step into 2025 for the collective? One card. All right. So we got instinct. So we got wolf. This card is all about returning to our own instincts and to stepping into 2025 with trust in ourselves. A lot of us get bombarded from the external world, from societies, from things we should be doing. And we often seek that external support or validation to be accepted. That's part of a root chakra practice that we can talk about later. But that acceptance is primordial. So when we find that we might not be getting it, we tend to lack trust in our instincts and seek that external validation. So this card is telling us that we need to step into 2025 trusting our instincts and trusting what we need to be doing to move forward. I think that's a really great card. It's just calling us home to support ourselves and our authenticity. So I think that's perfect. I think that's a great way to step into 2025. Trust yourself, trust your instincts, trust your gut. Perfect. Again, that's the Earth Magic deck from Stephen Farmer. If you wanted to take a look, I tend not to do the book readings because it's all intuitive. So whatever that means to you, if it resonates, awesome. If it doesn't, that's okay. But maybe even just reflecting, am I somebody who tends to ignore my own inner voice and approve external noise over my own? So sitting with that, seeing if that resonates. All right. So for the breath practice, again, we're going to be doing a 4x4 breathing. So I will share my sound with you. So you'll have music. So you'll listen to the rhythm. But we're doing it's a box breathing almost. So you go in through the nose for 1, 4, exhale through the mouth for 4. And I'll count and cue you in. It'll be like 1, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4 is the rhythm we're going to be finding. And you'll catch the beat with the music as well. Okay, if you want to be seated, you're welcome to sit. You can lie down if you want to stand and get your body into it as well. So as you breathe in, maybe roll your shoulders back, open your chest. As you breathe out, round in, create that space. Okay, so listening to your body, that inhale, we open, exhale, we close. If you want to lie down, maybe you just be nice and still. If you're standing, you can make it exaggerated and really take up some space. Really make it your own. Try to go through it and stick with it. And then the retentions, so the breath retentions, we're going to breathe all the way in and we're going to tilt our head up to the sky. As you exhale, you're going to pull your chin down and make like a snake hissing sound until the breath is completely gone. Chin is tucked into chest. We're exhaling and we're holding that exhale. If you need to, you can take what's called a booster breath. You can breathe in a little bit and then exhale again. Okay. So we're going to start with that breath practice. From there, we're going to move into meditation and then we'll move into the ritual. So take a second, set up your space. Again, I'm going to share my music with you. And if you find that you can't quite hear me, you can put in some headphones, or you can even just trust the rhythm of the music and go from that space, all right? Okay. All right. So closing down your physical eyes. Just starting to become aware of the breathing. Just starting to notice the natural feeling the abdomen expand as you breathe in. As you breathe out, belly falls. We contract back in towards ourselves. When you're ready, we'll begin. In, 2, 3, 4, out. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, out. 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 4, out. 2, 4. In, 2, 3, 4, out. 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4, out. 2, 3, 4. Find your breath, find the rhythm. Opening the body as you breathe in. As you breathe out, releasing, unwinding, letting go. In, 2, 3, 4, out. 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4, out. 2, 3, 4. Find your rhythm, catch the breath. Breathing in what we want to call in for 2025. Releasing, letting go of anything we do not want to bring with us into 2025. And if you have no idea what that is yet, that's okay. Just find the breath, honor the power of the breath, feel the expanse, take up space as you breathe in, release, sigh it out, let it go as you breathe out. In 2, 3, 4, out. 2, 3, 4. Keep going, keep breathing, you've got it. Thirty more seconds until we move into our first retention. And when you're ready, take a big inhale, tilt your gaze to the sky. Exhale, hiss it out, sigh it out, tuck your chin to your chest. Hold the breath, hold that exhale, feel the energy accumulating in your body. If you need to, take a little booster breath. Exhale it out, sigh it out. We're holding for 30 more seconds. You've got this. 20 seconds. You've got this. You've got it. 15. And when you're ready, big breath in. Exhale. And we'll continue. In 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. In 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. In 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. Find your breath. In 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. Breathe it in. Take up space. Sigh it out. Let it go. In 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. You've got about another minute. Keep going. Find the rhythm. Find the breath. Out. 2, 3, 4. In 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. You've got it. 40 more seconds. Keep going. Let yourself let it go. Move the body. Take up space. Each inhale brings in what you need. Each exhale, the vehicle to let go. Ten more seconds. In 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. Big breath in. Take a look to the sky. Exhale. Tuck your chin to your chest. Hold the exhale. Keep holding. Take a booster breath if you need. Exhale. Chin to chest. Let it go. Hold the breath. And feel the energy pooling in the crown of your head. Find your breath. Find your breath. Exhale, exhale. And when you're ready, big breath in, complete breath out. We're going to give it a go one more time. So just letting your breathing come to a natural rhythm, noticing the inhale, noticing the exhale. Notice how the body is feeling. Take a second, relax the shoulders, and when you're ready, we'll go ahead and begin. Big breath in, complete breath out. And here we go. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. Keep going. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. So we've picked up the pace a little bit. Out. In. Out. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. Let it go. Let 24 go. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. You've got this. Feel the energy in the body. Feel the breath. If we're feeling aches, tingling, shake it out. Shake out the wrists. Shake out the shoulders. Find the rhythm and let it go. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. Keep going. Let the energy move through the body. Honor the power of the breath. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. You've got it. Let the music guide you. Exhale the shit we do not need to take with us, and inhale what you want to call in. And if you have no idea what that is yet, just take up space with your inhale. You've got this. Keep going. Let yourself have an audible exhale. You've got about 40 more seconds until we move into the breath retention. So keep going. You've got it. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. Keep going. 20 more seconds. All right, and when you're ready, big breath all the way in, tilt your gaze to the sky. Exhale, sigh it out. Chin to chest. Hissing any last little bits of air out. Holding the exhale, holding here. Feel the energy running up your spine, cooling in the crown of your head. If you need to, take a little booster breath. Hold that exhale. You've got it. Booster breath if you need. 3, 2, big breath in. Exhale. And here we go.
In, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. Keep going. You've got it. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. Let yourself move. Let yourself shake it out. You've got it. This is our last round. Keep going. Push through the resistance. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. Keep going. You've got it. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. Keep going. You got it. Exhaling what you do not need. Exhaling anything that's triggered you in 2024, let it go, leaving it behind. You've got about 40 more seconds. Keep going, push through. Last 20 seconds. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. You got it. Keep going. Last 10. And when you're ready, big breath in, tilt your gaze up to the sky. Complete exhale. Hold that exhale. Feel the energy in your spine. Feel it accumulating in the crown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Allow your breathing to fall to normal, keeping the eyes closed. Scanning the body, feeling the energies, the sensations running through. Feeling the surface beneath you. Feeling the energies of the earth, of Father Sky. And allowing the sensation of peace, of calm to wash over you. And if you feel comfortable doing so, placing your left hand over your heart. You can place right on top of left, or right hand can rest on the belly. And I want you to bring to mind a time this past year where you felt complete joy. Thinking of a time, maybe it was the year before, where you felt immense happiness and joy. Where were you? Who was there? What was happening around you? Take in that memory, take in that moment, that feeling of complete joy. If nothing comes to mind, go back further. Let whatever memory comes up be that memory. And feel that joy flooding your heart. See that joy rippling through your body, encompassing you in the golden light of joy and happiness. And releasing that memory. I want you to bring to mind a space that is just your own. Perhaps this is somewhere you've been, or maybe it's a space you create in your mind right now. Starting to visualize and see a space that is created just for you. Perhaps it's a place in nature, maybe in a city, in a town. Take note of the colors, the weather. Trace your fingertips over the different textures in the room. What sounds do you hear? What does it smell like? How is the lighting? What is the temperature? What are you wearing? How does this place make you feel? What surface is beneath your feet? And then making your way over to a chair or a seat that is in this space. And take a seat. Feeling that this seat was made just for you. How it holds you and comforts you. How a sense of complete relaxation and of peace wash over you as you sit here. And in front of you appears a table with a piece of paper and a pen. On the top of the page, it says, "My soul's desires." You pick up the pen and allow yourself to write, seeing it in your own handwriting, what your soul is calling in. You take your time writing everything down on this piece of paper, seeing it in your mind's eye, in your handwriting. And once you've finished writing everything down on that piece of paper, you can start to bring your awareness back to the physical body. Starting to feel the surface beneath you. And opening the eyes. All right. So welcome back. And just take a minute to bring your awareness back to the present moment. You can take a look up above you, to the right, and to the left. And you can take a look below you, behind you if it's available. Just reacquainting yourself with the space around you. And then grab your pen and paper. And you're going to write down as much as you can with as much detail as you can about the space that you created in your mind that was just for you. So just turning to a new page and starting to write everything down that you remember that you saw in your space. Okay, we'll set some music here for about 5 minutes to just really let yourself free flowing write everything that you saw in that space. Okay, writing down temperature, the season, what time of day was it? What was the weather? What textures were in the space? Were you outside? Were you in a room? Was there plush blankets? Was there natural woods? Was there cool rocks? Let yourself write everything down that you saw in that space. Okay, any sounds you heard, any smells you could smell. Let yourself free flowing write, getting down as much information as you can, about 5 minutes. And no judgments, no expectations, not censoring anything. We're just getting it all down on this piece of paper in as much detail as you can. How did you feel in the space? What were you wearing? Okay, we want to get all of that down. Even maybe writing down what seat arrived for you. What was it made of? You know, where were you? Were you in town? Were you in a room that you've been in before? Take about 2 more minutes getting all of that down on paper. So just wrapping up anything else you need to write down about that space. All right. So I want you to take a look at that piece of paper. That is everything that your soul is craving and calling in. So take a look and see and notice if there's any parallels of anything you wrote down to the memory that brought you joy. Because when we experience that type of joy, it really creates a little beacon of light from our soul saying, this is what we love. This is what we want more of. And when you can create a space in your mind that is all your own, how you feel, what was there, the textures, all of it is signs from your soul about what it's craving and calling in. So for me, mine was a tree house in the rainforest, like Vancouver Island rainforest. And it was near water. There was lots of wood in it. It was really warm. I was in lots of natural fibers and I felt calm. I felt grounded. I was healthy. I was at ease. There was warm lighting. So, like, just taking in that space. And so, for me, and then deducing that down. So, what is that actually calling in? What is your soul actually asking for? So for me, it's obviously speaking and seeking more time in nature amongst the forest, the rainforest. It wants to be around natural materials, no more synthetics, plastics, things like that. It's asking for me to be healthy, grounded, and calm. So just like kind of starting to deduce down what did everything in that room mean to you? Okay, so write the date on the top of that sheet. So you can reference back at the end of 2025 and see if you brought in any more of that into 2025. All right. And so now you're going to turn to a new sheet. So we're going to start our ritual practice here. So you're going to turn to a new sheet and I want you to write down, and it can be a small piece of paper, it can be a sentence, it can be two sentences. Perhaps you've got a lot of shit you want to leave in 2024 and it works out to be the whole piece of paper. Whatever it is for you, take a second and we're going to start to write down what we want to leave in 2024. So that can look like I want to leave the belief that I'm not good enough. I want to leave my lack mentality. I want to leave my craving for junk food. What do you want to leave behind in 2024? Okay, maybe we're leaving behind eating out. We want to step into 2025 making more meals at home. So, again, we'll just take about a minute or two to create that list. Don't overthink it.
We'll take about 1 more minute writing anything down we want to leave in 2024. Just some examples if you're feeling stuck. I wrote down, I would like to leave the belief that I am not good enough if I am not constantly busy. I want to leave the belief of stress and chaos. So I want to leave in 2024 stress. I want to leave chaos all behind. If you have some you want to share, you're welcome to throw those in the chat if you feel comfortable. I want to leave behind donuts. Perfect. We're not eating as many donuts in 2025. I had one yesterday. I want to leave behind my lack mentality. Yeah. All right. So now we're going to take that piece of paper. So if you have it smaller, you're going to rip it out. Okay. So if you have your sheet, you're going to rip it out. If it's a full sheet, go ahead and do so. And then just have it accessible. And at this point, we're going to go ahead and light our candle or any flame we have. So you can go ahead and do so. All right, so just lighting your candle. I will, when we work with it, hold it up in case somebody's forgotten theirs. And just having that accessible. And of course, just using common sense. We are working with flame here, so just really being mindful of that. And so this is going to be really important. This is what we want to do with this piece of paper. We want to roll it away from us. Okay, so you're going to roll it up and you're rolling it away from you. And so just rolling it away because we're giving it away, we're releasing it back into 2024. We're not bringing this with us. So we're rolling it away from us. Okay. And then when you have your paper rolled up, we're going to call in the different elements here and we're going to work with them. So you're going to take your piece of paper and we're going to blow into it forcefully 3 times. So kind of like, okay. So you're going to take a big breath in, complete breath out. We call upon the element of wind to release this and let this go back into 2024 to carry it away from us so that we no longer bring this with us into 2025. Big breath in and we blow. Okay. And then you want to have your heat safe dish. Okay, and we're going to hold our flame in front of us. And you can repeat after me or you can just listen. You can repeat in your mind, whatever is good for you. Okay. We call upon fire to transmute and transform the energies of these beliefs, these things that we are leaving in 2024. We ask fire to create the ash so we can fertilize the soil for 2025 with fresh beliefs and new beginnings. We're going to take our paper and we're going to go ahead and just light that on fire. And of course, being mindful. Okay, and then we're just letting that catch, letting the flame release. And you can hold on to it as long as you want, as long as is available. And we just want to make sure it's fully released and burnt. And when you can't hold it anymore, when you can't hold on to those beliefs no more, you're going to put it into your heat safe dish. Okay, you want to put it in your dish and you can just watch the smoke, really allowing the fire to release and to let go and to transform and transmute those energies, those beliefs, those things we wrote down. All right. And then you want to blow out your candle. All right. I had a few ashes fall on the ground, so I just had to make sure those were out. All right. And then we're going to take our tea or our water, and we're going to call upon the element of water. So you're gonna bring your cup into your hands. And we're gonna just gaze into the water. And if you aren't, I suggest you always talk to your water. It will help carry codes into your body. And so again, you can repeat after me, or you can simply just listen to the words and the intentions. So we call upon the energy of water to help us wash away any of these beliefs and things we do not wish to carry into the new year. We call upon water to gently guide us with flow to the things that are going to light us up, that are going to fill our souls and our purpose. We call upon water to purify and release anything that doesn't serve us, especially the things we have released on our pieces of paper. So it is. And so we can take a few mindful sips. Just allowing the water to flood our bodies to help cleanse and release. Perfect. Okay. And then with your ash, so there's a couple things we're going to do here. One, you're going to take some of your ash on your finger. Okay, so if your piece of paper is fully burned, just go ahead and take some of that onto your finger. And then on your sheet where you wrote down everything you saw in your space, you're going to go ahead and take a fingerprint right above the words. Okay, and you can do one or two. And then just rubbing it in. You can wash your hands later. And we're letting that ash be the energy, the fertile soil to help call in more of what we saw in our space. Okay, so some of that ash, we're putting a stamp right with the finger over top of everything we created in the room that was our own, in the space that was our own. Okay, we're calling upon the ash to help fertilize the soil for 2025 to bring in more of what we saw in that room, in that space. And now the rest of the ash you're going to take when we're done here. No wrong way to do this. Do not overthink it. You're going to take that ash and you're going to go ahead and place it either outside. You can blow it outside. You can place it into a house plant, somewhere that has soil that has natural earth element. Okay. As you do, you want to just ask the earth to take this offering to help fertilize and support you in calling in what you want to call in into 2025. Again, you can say as much or as little. You can say, please transmute this into my manifestations. You can say, please take this offering to help bring about abundance for 2025. It can be as long or as short as you need, or you can just intentionally give it back to the earth. And that's it. Okay. So that doesn't need to be extravagant. You can make it as big or as small as you want. Try not to overthink it though. It's all good. Okay. And so with that, the ritual of releasing so we can step into 2025 is done. Okay. And I want you to take 2 minutes here from a soul place. You can turn to a new page in your journal. I want you to write down 3 things you want to call in 2025. So these can be things from your room. You know how you felt. Maybe you want to feel grounded, more calm. Maybe they're physical things. Maybe you want to call in more natural clothing. Maybe you want to call in more good food. Don't overthink it. We'll just take 2 minutes to write down 3 things that you want to call in 2025. 3 things in as much detail or as little as you would like. And again, this is on a new sheet of paper. All right. Just finishing up those three things. Okay. So go ahead and date that piece of paper. And we're just titling that whatever feels good for you, soul desires, whatever you need. Just so you can remember what this was when you reflect back. Does anybody want to share what they're calling in? It can be pretty personal sometimes. And again, we're just setting the intention. We're not calling these things in right away. Yes, the calendar year is starting tomorrow, but nature's new year is in spring. So we're just really setting the intention. We're getting things ready, those seeds of intention, so that they can really start to come to fruition in the spring. All right, nobody wants to share. That's okay. And I know a few of you are doing the recording, so if you do want to share, please let me know. All right. And so with that, we are going to just close the circle and the connection, the community. I do want to say if this felt really supportive for you, we will be doing these ideally on the full moon online, again, just by donation, so it's accessible for everybody. But you can also participate in the 20-day meditation challenge where we're going to move through some limiting beliefs. We're going to really connect back to our soul space and we're going to call in more groundedness, more clarity, and really get in touch with what our soul is asking us to call in. So if this felt inspiring for you, I encourage you to join. It's $20, so it's $1 a day for the journey. And you'll receive an MP3 download as well as a link to the YouTube video, whichever one you wish to work with is fine. And you can do it at your leisure. And you'll get 20 meditations between about 10 to 20 minutes long. Okay. And so as we close the circle, we're going to close it with Raven. Okay, so we're calling in the energies of Raven for transformation and manifestation to close the circle so we can be transformed into 2025. So you can just close your eyes. And we call upon the Raven to help us transform and transmute anything we need to into 2025 to close this circle with protection and to help us bring forth the manifestations we wish to see in 2025. And so it is. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you had a beautiful experience. If you want to connect, please feel free to reach out. If you have any questions, any concerns, always let me know. But I hope you step into 2025 grounded with a sense of connection and clarity. Thank you all so much. I will link the 20-day meditation journey and the invite to the 13th as well, just in the replay, so you can join those if you would like. So much love to you all. Many blessings and namaste.